I don't think people understand just how tight this race is. Harris and Trump are neck and neck in the final stretch. As Election Day looms, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are in a dead heat. Both candidates are pulling out all the stops, crisscrossing key battleground states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Harris is all about unity and progress, while Trump is rallying his base and slamming the Biden administration. Early voting numbers are through the roof, and both campaigns are leveraging celebrity endorsements and targeted messaging to sway the undecided. Election officials are working overtime to combat misinformation and ensure every vote counts. With just days to go, the tension is palpable. According to the latest polling, key battleground states are a coin flip, making the path to 270 electoral votes uncertain for both candidates. Now let's delve into the key agendas of both candidates presented by both Harris and Trump during their rallies. Kamala Harris is bringing healthcare reform to the forefront, advocating for affordable healthcare for all Americans. She's also championing bold action on climate change, pushing for a transition to renewable energy sources and a commitment to the Paris Agreement. Social justice is another cornerstone of her campaign, with promises to address systemic racism and promote equality. On the other hand, Donald Trump is focusing on economic growth, promising to revive the economy with tax cuts and deregulation. National security remains a top priority, with Trump advocating for a strong military and strict counterterrorism measures. Immigration policies are also a critical part of his platform, with a focus on border security and reforming the immigration system. Both candidates aim to address the pressing issues facing the nation, but their approaches and priorities differ significantly. Harris is looking to build a more inclusive and sustainable future, while Trump is emphasizing strength, security, and economic prosperity. As voters listen to these contrasting visions, the stakes couldn't be higher. The choice they make will shape the direction of the country for years to come. Stay tuned as we continue to cover this historic election. As the election day draws nearer, political analysts are making bold predictions about the potential outcomes. In a surprising twist, several prominent analysts are forecasting a Trump sweep in the crucial swing states. These predictions are based on recent polling data, voter turnout trends, and the effectiveness of campaign strategies in these battleground areas. Swing states like Florida, Pennsylvania, and Michigan are seeing a surge in support for Trump, driven by his strong messaging on the economy and national security. Analysts suggest that Trump's focus on economic recovery and job creation resonates deeply with voters in these regions, who have been hit hard by the economic downturn. Additionally, Trump's aggressive campaign rallies and targeted advertising seem to be energizing his base and attracting undecided voters. However, it's important to note that these predictions are not set in stone. The political landscape is incredibly volatile, and last-minute shifts in voter sentiment could dramatically alter the outcome. The Harris campaign is also ramping up efforts to counter this momentum, emphasizing healthcare, climate action, and social justice in their final push. As both campaigns intensify their efforts, the battle for the swing states is reaching a fever pitch. The final days leading up to the election will be critical, with both candidates fighting tooth and nail for every vote. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to cover this nail-biting race to the finish line.